Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right. We've got Cinco de Mayo going on this weekend. I know a lot of people want to go out and celebrate, and looks like the weather's looking a little so-so for outside.
Well, it's springtime,
so
we know, but I could just sense the excitement.
Everyone's pumped.
It's Friday. Everyone's happy. It's Friday. Everyone's happy for the weekend. And we've got some showers, but that's not going to rain on anyone's parade or Iron Man, for that matter, in St. George. So it's going to be good out there. We've got showers out there right now. We're going to take that view of the Ogden River because we're going to start with some flooding. So I showed you exactly where we saw storm development. And with these storms, and even with our warmer temperatures earlier this week, flood concerns have been there. Flood alerts are still in effect, even as we're cooling. So the threat is not going away. This is the South Fork of the Ogden River, which is currently under a flood warning, and it's not the only reason or area facing that warning. Taking a look at what to expect, it's above action stage and into that minor flooding category, which is why the flood warning persists. Now, we do have some other areas, including the Dolores River on the eastern side of the state, the Sevier River near Hatch, the Green River near Jensen in Uinta County, so towards the basin, the Weber River near Plain City. I was out there earlier this week, and just below Hiram Reservoir up in Cache Valley, we also have a flood watch for that area. Let me show you what I mean. So up towards Corinne, there's the basin and Uinta County, and there's that Sevier River down near Hatch and the Dolores, just right there towards Moab, and then most of it flows into Colorado. But those are areas where we are seeing very high waters, dangerous, running cold, running fast. We're also adding water with moisture in the atmosphere. Some showers out there. Winds are blowing 62 in Salt Lake with storm clouds overhead at the ABC4 studios. Now that upper level low making its way into Utah and just keeping those storms churning. Another disturbance coming through. You can notice west of I-15 towards Iron County and in the central portion of the state. We've got decent cloud cover out there if you aren't getting a shower, but that's how showers go, hit or miss at times as we close the work week. Temperatures in the low 60s in Salt Lake, but we've got 50s for the rest of the Wasatch Front. Vernal at 60, Wendover only at 58, 67 in Moab, and we haven't hit 70 in St. George, and we may not today. So cooler air definitely in place and calming down from what we did see earlier this week. Now, this is close to average, but we started the week with those 80s, but now back to where we should be. The thunderstorm outlook heading into tomorrow keeps the Wasatch Front, central portion of the state, and eastern Utah underneath that general risk, which means that we could see storm development for tomorrow for a portion of your weekend. And if you don't get storms, you're going to get showers. How about last night when the clouds opened up and the rains came down? More of that in the forecast. Here we are by 8 p.m. central Utah. Wasatch Plateau and I-70 looking at some showers. Eventually that activity will taper off again as we get later into the evening up towards Cache Valley and the Wasatch Front. Could see some isolated activity. Clouds hold on and we quiet for the overnight, but then tomorrow another disturbance rolls in. It's these short waves and they come through off of that upper level low. They're disturbances in the mid to upper atmosphere. They actually promote lift ahead of them, so that's where we see those storms, right? There's the line, there we go, and then we see the lift and the storms develop in Salt Lake County, Utah County, and on the eastern side of the state through the afternoon and evening. West Desert stays active even behind that trough line. After that, Sunday, scattered showers are possible. High pressure wants to move in, but it doesn't get the chance to. We get a series of disturbances as we roll into next week, and that's going to keep some soggy conditions. Here's a look at the chance of precipitation. It drops on Tuesday, so if you're looking for a dry day in the next 5, it's that day, folks. We keep the chance of a storm or shower in there for the next several days. That includes your weekend and even as we start the work week. And then another system coming through Wednesday into Thursday. Active skies, very spring-like. Up, down, and all around, we'll take it. We've got 50s and 60s for those highs tomorrow. That's slightly below where we should be this time of year. 73 in Moab, 50s in Cedar City, and those 70s in St. George. Will be beautiful in St. George. The Ironman, big event down there this weekend. 70s, pleasant, windy, but dry. So good news for those athletes participating. Slight chance on Wednesday in the long range here as the numbers get back to the 80s in St. George. Wasatch Front. Thunderstorm potential is there for tomorrow. If you don't get a storm, you see a shower. Some lingering showers possible into Sunday. Monday, slight chance. Tuesday, our best day. And then things start to change again Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. That wet weather returns. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Very seasonal for this time of year. Really not looking too bad. Remember to download the ABC4 Weather app if you would like to stay on top of the forecast. I can't be with you all the time, but our app can be, and it will keep you in the know. Take a picture of this QR code. It takes you to the App Store. You can download for free, and then you have your Utah weather forecast with you at all times.